Next up, let's hear from Edward Wendling, VP of Marketing for Advanced Solutions International. They're a software company that serves the association world, and Edward can give us the view from the sponsor side of the table. Thank you, Edward.
So this is a question that is very near and dear to my heart, because I've been for 20 years on the software side, or the vendor side, and selling to associations and nonprofits. So this is a sweeping comment, and obviously that this is just me. So not everybody feels this way, but I want to like pull back the veil a little bit for everybody, and tell you that we hate the exhibit hall. We do not like it. It is a necessary evil that we feel we have to do. We get leads, but I can tell you that for the vast majority of software companies or vendors, obviously there's differences. So, I'm not a blanket statement here, but that, on the order of business generating activity that a sponsor or vendor does, that's at the very bottom. We do it because we feel we have to compete, and we do it because we want to support the organization. What works for me when I go to the events is networking. So just getting out and being a part of the community. If I have a chance to speak, that's huge. Vendors always want to present. Anything I can do to get face time. I know, one event that I go to that I've been telling them forever, I don't want to be in the zoo sitting behind the cage waiting for all of the visitors to the zoo to come by and try to ignore me on their way to sessions. The idea of you're like chained in an exhibit hall for an hour while the whole conference is going on somewhere else. We want to be part of the conference. So I would suggest, I don't have all the answers here, but I think in the virtual environment, there is more opportunity to provide better value for sponsors. Partly because a little bit you've got kind of the captive crowd, as you're doing your sessions. But as an example, giving your sponsors the ability to, to have the video, so the FaceTime. So if I, know that my little video is going to be in the session at some point, then that's awesome. If I have a chance to be just as visible as everybody else in the chat area or the app or wherever people communicate, that's great. And then I'd also say, like with the stretching it out idea, if there's some way to, stretch your event out and offer your vendors the ability to maybe present, in some other sort of forum after the event. The point being that that is what vendors are really after, a chance to get in front of people. You have to. People are asking about virtual exhibit halls, and I get that feels like something you need to do. But I was thinking about this ahead of time and wanted to use a good example. This may be not the greatest example, but I belong to a Facebook group for Doberman pinchers. I have always had Dobermans, and I go to that Facebook group with other people with a similar interest, so kind of like a membership group, and I want to go hear from those people. I want to see their posts. I want to hear what they're doing with their dogs. I don't want to go look at a grid of products being sold to Doberman owners. I can do that on my own. So, I get, that, we still need to kind of do some of the things, but I would just tell you as a vendor that the virtual exhibit hall, not a lot of value for me as a vendor.